What's up, people? Joe Winko here, and here's my review on episode 3 of the AMC series, Fear the Walking Dead. Let's get this party started. Okay, so spoiler alert if you're not caught up with with Fear the Walking Dead, or if you haven't been following it at all. But this is going to be a review on episode 3 of The Walking Dead, and episode 3 of The Walking Dead was titled The Dog. Now, this episode had a bit more action than any of the other episodes that have aired so far. First, how it starts out is Travis and his ex-wife, Lisa, and their son, Chris, are hiding at the barber shop with the Latino family, with the Salazar family. They're the Latino family that they're hiding with. And what happens is, like, a whole riot is going on in downtown Los Angeles. So eventually the building next to them starts burning, and they start feeling their side of the building starts catching on fire because they start feeling the heat on the walls. So then they make an escape. So they get out of the barber shop and they escape the barber shop through downtown. But while they're escaping, Daniel Salazar, he's the father of the Latino family, his wife gets injured while they're escaping. Her leg gets crushed and injured, but they help her, and then they escape. They try to go to a hospital, but the hospital they drive by is overrun and has zombies crawling out of it, and they have the SWAT team shooting at the zombies, so they said that's not safe enough. And one thing that really stood out to me was how they showed, like, a whole shot of Los Angeles, all the lights in Los Angeles going out, and that I was watching it with my adoptive parents. That really stood out to me, and I even said to them, "Holy crap, that's so cool. You would never see Los Angeles like that at night because the lights in Los Angeles are always on." And then my adoptive mom said, "Yeah, of course you would never see Los Angeles like that at night. And if you ever did see Los Angeles like that at night, you better run away from it as far as you can." And I said, "Oh yeah, definitely," because something really bad would be happening there then. So, meanwhile, Alicia, Nick, and Maddie are hiding at their house, and they know something's wrong, but they're playing Monopoly, and I thought that was a funny part. But then eventually, they look outside, they see a dog barking outside, German Shepherd, so they let the dog in. But then eventually they see the zombie of one of their neighbors, Peter Dawson. He's became a zombie, and he's already killed one of their other neighbors. And he's walking around the neighborhood as a zombie. So they said that they have to kill him. So they go next door, they climb over the fence, and they go next door to get their neighbor's shotgun, their other neighbor's shotgun. But while all three of them are out of the house, and while all three of them are searching their neighbor's house for the shotgun, Peter's zombie finds his way into their house, and he kills the dog in their house, and he almost attacks Travis, because at that moment, Travis comes home with his ex-family and with the Latino family, the Salazar family, and the zombie tries attacking Travis, but Daniel Salazar shoots the zombie in the head right in time before the zombie can kill Travis, and I thought that was a really intense scene, because I was like, oh my god, that's such horrible timing. But then, later on, Alicia goes back inside the neighbor's house by herself to get the shotgun shells for the shotgun they took from their house, and she's attacked by the zombie of their neighbor, Susan, and that was an intense scene, because I really thought the zombie was going to bite her, because the zombie was grabbing her hair and grabbing her foot and everything, but Alicia managed to escape and climb over the fence in time before the zombie could bite her, and the Susan zombie, she looks really scary. Like, during the first night, she was still fresh, so she didn't look that scary, but the next morning, she had more time to decompose, and she looked so gross looking and ugly looking, and it freaked me out. But later on that night, there's a conflict, because Alicia, Madison, and Nick, they want to leave, but Travis says it's not safe to leave the neighborhood yet, because it's still dark, and they don't even know if they can get out of town, and if the freeway is still passable. But then, later on, that night, Madison tells Lisa that if she ever turns into a zombie, that Lisa should be the one to put her down because it would be too painful for Travis. And you just know that... It was funny because my adoptive dad was saying, oh, well, she probably wants to kill her right now. And I thought that was true. Because you just know that that drama is going to arise from having your ex-wife and your new wife in the house at the same time. That's never a good combination. But the next morning, Maddie's neighbor, Patrick, comes home right before they're about to leave. And Maddie knows that the zombie Susan is wandering around in the backyard, so she stops and she tries to warn Patrick not to go near Susan at all, because Susan will bite him if he does. But as she runs out in the backyard, she says, Patrick, stay away from her, that's not Susan, she's been infected. Patrick opens up his arms, he walks over to Susan, going to hug her anyway, even though he doesn't know that if he steps closer to Susan, Susan's going to tear him apart because she's a zombie. But then, right before Susan can bite him, the SWAT team shows up and shoots her in the head, and they basically save Patrick's life. But then, Patrick is really sad, and I think they put him in quarantine because he got Susan's blood all over him. And I don't think the SWAT team it seems like a whole bunch of SWAT team people are in the neighborhood, the subdivision that Madison and her children live in. And we see that there's much more survivors in the subdivision too that night. So, yeah, so those were just people hiding in their house, and the SWAT team comes to help them. I don't think the SWAT team is going to hold out very long. And it looks like the SWAT team might actually end up being corrupted. Because in the previews for the next episode, it also looks like Nick is going to get in trouble in the next episode. Like something bad's going to happen to Nick. I don't think he's going to die this season at all. I think he's going to survive. But I think something bad's going to happen to him in the next episode. And I also thought at first that Daniel Salazar's wife, Griselda, I thought she was going to die from her injuries because her leg was crushed really bad. But I really think that the SWAT team, they might have some paramedics with them that might be able to help her. Doesn't mean I think she's guaranteed to survive in the next episode, because I still think she might die. But she could live. She could survive with her leg. She might get it fixed or something. She won't be able to walk. She'll probably be like Herschel, and she might have to get it amputated. But I'm not really sure about that. But we'll find out in the next episode. So overall, I thought this episode was really good, and it was really interesting. It had more action than any of the other the two other Fear the Walking Dead episodes that aired earlier. And I'm really excited, and I really hope Tobias returns in the future episodes, because I want to see what they'll do with his character, because he seems really smart and really cool. I think he has a higher probability of surviving than anyone else. But then again, I could be completely wrong, because you never know what these shows throw at you. So, yeah, that's basically it. So, don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, don't forget to subscribe to this channel and to my main channel and to my gaming channel if you want. And don't forget to like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter, follow me on Tumblr, and follow me on Instagram. And that's it. So, peace out, people, and make sure to comment and share your thoughts. Peace out, people.